Get Curry help. We out and we vibe. If only it was that easy. Oh wait, it is. But that's not what happened in game 2.
That's tough.
We came up with the right defensive energy and approach, obviously.
Look on the screen. Otto Porter with Tice is dropping.
Answer, look, I'm in position, coach. Look at my stance. That's not going to work. You might as well be in the paint. You might as well be on the bench with me.
The Warriors this season are a plus 13 with Curry on versus him off. In game 1, they couldn't buy a bucket in the fourth quarter, and part of that was the bad start. Curry was sitting, and the Celtics go on a 7-0 run. The Warriors get a good 3 with Klay, but a rush pull 3 and turnaround Iggy fadeaway. An Iggy fadeaway in 2022.
I am perplexed.
Wow.
If he plays like he did in game 2, they have no chance of winning this series, to be honest with you.
Draymond shot 12 times in game 1. The other 3 times, Draymond has shot 10 or more times these playoffs. The Warriors won. But that was the Celtics game plan, to leave Dre wide open, so if any Warriors player drove, Draymond's defender could come over and help. This isn't something new. In fact, this is pretty much what every defense has done against the Warriors in these playoffs. Except this time, their matchup has multiple solid defenders that can switch on to Curry. So leaving Dre wide open and scrambling back is okay because someone else can pick up Curry on the switch. It prevents players like Wiggins from getting a clear lane, Curry from penetrating as much. Pause. Looking even deeper, in game 1, Al Horford and Derek White were on one. Game 2 was different because there was no Horford, Tatum showed up, and the Warriors won by 19. Why? The solution is also simple. What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. High pick and roll with Curry involving Horford and Williams. It's really that simple.
Actually love the adjustment they made last night. They had so much success in game 1 playing high pick and rolls against drop coverage, and they just went to it again and again in that third quarter, and that's what really got their offense going.
The defense is stretched thin, and Horford cannot guard Curry.
Took his ankles.
I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood.
Just like over 8% of y'all are not subscribed, and so it's simple. Please subscribe. It's the NBA Finals, and so there's going to be a lot of content coming now, but I'm always going through in the offseason as well. I understand that this is not the Warriors brand of basketball. It's not the backdoor cuts, the off-screen curls, floppy. It's more of an ISO switch, but a simple switch allows the Warriors 2 advantages. 1, a big man cannot guard Curry. Curry's confidence goes through the roof when a big man switches onto him, even if the big man has a good contest. He just makes a 3 over them. I don't know what complex it is, but it works. In games 1 and 2, Curry is shooting 100% against Rob and Horford, 6-6 from the field. More importantly though, Curry can easily get by the big, which puts more pressure on the rest of the defense who don't have their interior defender. Like right here, Curry drives past Horford. The entire Celtics defense is all eyes on Curry, getting ready to pick up, and Wiggins just slips into the paint for the easy bucket. And number 2, it's easier for the Warriors to crash the offensive boards. The Celtics are in drop coverage still, something that needs to change and probably will. But these high pick and rolls will still force a switch because everyone switches, like what Gary Payton was saying.
Nowadays, what do all NBA teams do? They just switch. They put a big man on a guard. Then they try to say, guard this outstanding or excellent score. Ain't gonna happen. We switch 5 times and he scores on your big man 5 consecutive times. I don't know why you don't call a timeout and switch that mess up.
These switches make it easier for Curry, preserves his energy while getting the same result. But there's no substitute for making shots, and while Klay has been down bad. Klay is shooting 30.3% from the field after 2 games. He's literally missing every shot. He still has a sense of gravity on the court, but these missed shots are holding the Warriors back. Jordan Poole came alive at the end of the third quarter, but till then he had been struggling. Poole went from averaging 18.4 points per game on 53% from the field in the playoffs to scoring only 12 points in 1.5 games, shooting 25% from the field. However, it wasn't actually the Warriors' offense that led to the victory in Game 2. It was their defense, or Boston's lack of offense. The Warriors played more aggressive defense, a lot of stunts, blitzes, and switching working in perfect unison. Their hands were just more active. But part of their defense also looks better if the other team isn't making shots. I've said this about the Celtics over and over again, they are a streaky team. Brown and Tatum are capable of making every shot they take, but their shot selection has been iffy, like this pull-up by Brown in the fast break. When they're making it, they look unstoppable, but if they aren't, well then they fall apart offensively. It's one of the reasons why the Celtics' performances have varied so drastically in the playoffs, why half the games in the Celtics-Bucks series were blowouts. Also, have to give credit to Draymond and Steph. Draymond was a pest despite being left open for 3 multiple times. He probably should have gotten his second tech, and in another game, this would have been easy ejection. Playoff ejections do work differently, but Nope. Dre was doing his normal thing, but with a bit more urgency, exactly what the Warriors needed. Wiggins was also playing with an edge. The Celtics will be physical, they will get under your skin, but you need to respond, and the Warriors did just that. Gary Payton provided an extra body to give Curry more rest on defense, but Curry was every bit the defender the Warriors need him to be, even being a defensive stopper on a couple of possessions, to the point where getting the Curry switch wasn't leading to a better shot. Is Curry one of the best perimeter defenders in the league? No. Is Curry an above-average perimeter defender now? Yes. And his ability to read passing lanes, quickly switch, is also what allowed the Warriors to get into transition and get easy threes. Also, weirdly enough, the Celtics are a better road team than home. They're 8-3 on the road versus 5-4 at home. This is the time for the Warriors to pounce. Both coaches are gonna keep making adjustments, but it's gonna be the team that can sustain their intensity longer that will end up on top. The Celtics will need to adjust and figure out an offensive game plan, besides only relying on Tatum and Brown. If they don't, I'll be right here making another video on what went wrong with the Celtics. But what do you think? Who's winning Game 3? The all-day notification shout out goes to my boy in Day 1, Armand, who's just frustrated at Smart's flopping in the entire playoffs. Thanks for the all-day support. And if you're still here, you're a real one, so comment switch so I know. Drop a like if you like the video, and subscribe, turn noise on if you really like the video. It really helps the channel out, and it's the NBA Finals. It's your boy MJ. We out. We vibe. For real this time.
Spaceship, no.